Good morning, Faithbox. My name is Shannon Johnson, and I am here with day 7. That's a good one. Keep putting into practice all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Philippians 4:9. Could you imagine where you'd be in your faith journey if no one had taken the time to invest in you or show you the way towards Jesus? For many of us, it's likely that we wouldn't actually be where we are without that person or those people. In fact, we are part of that person or those people's faith legacy. In his closing comments to the Christians in Philippi, Paul took time to remind the believers of the importance of living out their faith. He urged them to take hold of what he invested in them and to replicate it in the lives of their other believers. One of our greatest responsibilities as Christians is to pass on our faith to other believers. We've been called not to just share our faith with unbelievers, but to invest in other believers through our faith. Reflection. Who has helped you along the way in your faith journey? This just hit home. I struggled with my faith for a really long time. I had questions, I had doubt, I even blamed, the Lord for things that have happened, and I feel a lot of, Christians go through that trial, and I beat myself up for it, but when you finally, find that tribe of people who can believe with you, empower with you, when you have questions, when you have doubts, you can lean on to them. That's just beautiful, and together you're creating a legacy for not just you, but for your children and ancestors to follow. And when I was in a really dark time, he's my godson, but his parents are the ones that got me back into my faith. It's important to have that community. And at first I realized, I didn't have to go to a church to be able to have my faith. Faithbox, brought that light into my life. But to find that community and to find that church where you feel welcomed and at home, and your brokenness is just wanted there, or not wanted, but you're just welcome there. I found that church because of someone my husband worked with, and if it wasn't for him inviting us to church and his wife, I don't think I would be as involved in my faith as I am today. And I'm even doing mom of preschoolers, which is MOPS, for moms with young children. And, that itself is a hard journey. So I'm very thankful for the Lord every day, but for putting these people in my life. And I've been able to be more confident in sharing that and passing that on. And when you're away from your faith for so long, I just didn't feel like I had the authority to speak to faith. And that's just me overthinking. But, who has helped you along the way in your faith journey? It really is a beautiful thing it's a ripple effect. And I'm very thankful that I have found my tribe. So when you find your tribe, love them hard. But I hope you guys are having a great Thursday, and I can't wait to see what this month brings you guys.